Hey guys, I'm back. So today's video is on my master palette by Mario and Anastasia. First off, I'm starting with my skincare, so just using my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, just putting that on my hands and rubbing it all over my face. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of it, so I'm scraping to the very bottom. Then I'm going to grab my Strobe Cream by MAC Cosmetics and a damp beauty blender. And I'm just going to apply this on the highs of the cheekbones, blending out just to leave a nice glow for when I apply foundation. It just kind of sets the base for a nice highlight. I love a highlight, so I love doing this moisturizing step as well as a powder. I'm then going to go in with my MAC Cosmetics Prolong Wear Concealer. I use this to prime my eyelids. I prefer it to the paint pots on myself. I usually use paint pots on my clients, but for myself I just prefer the concealer. I'm applying that with my finger and then blending it out with the beauty blender, and then I'm going to set that with the translucent powder. I usually use the Silica Powder, and then just grabbing a fluffy brush and blending that out until it's dry and easy to blend other eyeshadows onto the top. I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out, no, was it your plan? So the fun part begins now. My master palette, I'm in love with this. I stayed up all night just to get my hands on this bad boy, and it was worth it. So I'm going in with a black fluffy brush by Sigma and the color Lula, or yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And I'm just blending that out into the inner corner and the outer corner and the top of the crease to create a halo shape for the end result. Then with the same brush, I'm going to go in with the color Isabel. It's a really nice kind of terracotta orangey color, gorgeous, and I'm just going to apply that in the exact same place that we did with Lula. So just into the outer corner, the inner corner, and making sure to blend it. I'm not using any sticky tape today because I want more of a rounded edge, kind of a little bit softer look today for me, which is quite unusual. I'm then going to go in with a Sigma E25 brush and just pack on a little bit more of that color into the outer and the inner corner, just to create more depth to make the center of the lid pop. Again, you're wanting to just continue to blend out, so go in with that original fluffy brush and just blend, blend, blend. You want it to kind of look seamless without being too packed on. I'm then going to take that E25 brush and the color Violeta. These names are hard to pronounce, Mario, come on boy. And I'm just going to apply that into the outer and the inner corner to create another element of depth in this eye look. So we're going from lighter to darker just to create more depth. I'm then going to go in with the color Marina and a flat brush and just apply that over my lid, where I'm using a shimmery color here as it brings more focal to the middle of the eye, makes it pop a little bit more and more noticeable. Now, you guys know I'm all about that highlight, and I've recently got my hands on the Cover FX drops in Celestial. Holy moly, like honestly, it's ridiculous. It's just like, it's liquid silver, like, oh my god. And I'm just going to apply that underneath my foundation with a damp beauty blender to create another element of that highlight. I'm then going in with my Anastasia foundation in the color Warm Natural. I really love this product. Obviously you can see I'm applying it straight to the face because I only got one color and it's for my personal use only, so I don't need to worry about decanting that. Then going to go in with an F80 Kabuki and some Fix Plus, just because this cream based foundation is a little bit drier and it just needs a little bit of help to blend out onto the face. I really love how this looked. It was still sort of dewy, but it didn't go oily at all for the whole day that I wore it. And it is easy to blend out. You probably do have to apply more than just one layer to get that full coverage look. I'm then going in with my Urban Decay Creamy Concealer and applying that, as you can see, under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose and the chin, and then blending that out with a damp beauty blender. I usually do the nose and the forehead first, just to let the under eye sit a little bit more, just to soak into the under eye area. Then blending that out to create a seamless look. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring. Then I'm going to go in with my NYE Translucent Powder and a big fluffy brush and just set my whole foundation face. I do this all over the face apart from under the eyes, which I then go in with a different coloured powder just to create a little bit more coverage under my eyes, because my bags, since going full-time makeup artist, is out of control. They say running your own business is usually fun. It is. I love it. but the sleep I'm getting is not enough, I tell you that much. So I need as much help as I can get in this situation going on. I'm using the Kat Von D contour palette in, not sure, it's the yellow shade, is it Lyric? I'm not quite sure. I'm then going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush and some of the contour colors and just contouring out and bronzing up my face a little bit. I'm not going to go too bronzed as I usually do, just because I want to keep it just a little bit more softer. But I do want to carve out those cheekbones because I do have zero. They are non-existent. So I'm going to go in with my NARS ITA brush, however you say it, and just carve out those cheekbones just a little bit more so that I feel better. Now my schnoz, not a fan of it, can't afford for a nose job, so we contour. Don't mind my weird ass singing. Pretty sure Alarm came on and that's my favorite song ever, so I jammed out a little bit. So I'm just going in with a contour color and the same one that we used on the face and a smaller fluffy brush and blending down my nose. Then we're going to grab So Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills and a smaller fluffy brush and just applying that to the cheekbones, down the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and above the brows a little bit. I loved this look. It was a soft kind of glow but still quite prominent, if that makes sense. It was subtle but still, I was still glowing, which is all I want in life. I find on myself my nose is quite flat at the front, so applying a little bit of a highlight to the tip of the nose gives it more of a pointed shape, which is what I really do like. Then I'm going to go in with brows. This is the new Brow Definer, I think it is, by Anastasia Beverly Hills in soft brown, and it's got a little spoolie on the end so you can brush up the hairs and then go in with the pen. Unfortunately, I don't have a good angle when I do my brows, but I do brush up the hairs and I go underneath, and then I brush down the hairs and I go on top, and then I combine it. So I do like more of a structured brow. So although using this pen was great, I do like to fill it in a little bit with a brow powder. I do love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder in soft brown, which I just use an angle brush with. It just gives more of a, not too full on, but still there and structured really nicely. As we talked about before, here's my brow palette. So yeah, I do like going over, usually when I use the brow definer or the brow wiz with the powder, I can fill it out a little bit more and fluff it up a little bit. You obviously don't have to do this. The brow wiz and brow definer usually works for other people. This is just a little bit of an extra thing I like to do for myself. So I'm now going to go in and blend under the eye just to connect both the lid and the under eye, and I'm going in with a fluffy pencil brush and the color Lula, and just the same as before, we're wanting to go from lighter to darker and blending that out. Then going in with Isabel, doing the exact same motion, and then the color Violeta and blending that out again. You just want to make sure you blend it out so it's not too harsh and it matches the top of your lid. As you can see here, I didn't tap off the excess and I had to do a little bit more blending with a Sigma E25 brush. Now what you didn't see on camera is I cut the eyelashes to my eye shape and I applied a glue, and I've let the glue dry a little bit while I did my under eyes. Applying lashes when the glue is tacky is a lot easier. They don't slip and slide all over your eyelid and they sit really nicely. So these lashes are the Ardell Wispies. I received them in a PR package and I love them. They're really natural and flirty. Well, for me, they're natural. Maybe for other people they won't be. But compared to my other lashes like the Mykonos, they are quite light and natural and flirty, and I really do love these ones. Then going with the disposable mascara wand, just applying mascara to the bottom lashes, as I do love a little bit of mascara there. I'm then going in with my Lestage, I think that's how you pronounce it, liquid lipstick in Lady Dreamy. I did get sent this and I am quite vigilant with testing out products that I get sent. And this lip color is honestly to die for. It's gorgeous. It's kind of like a liquid lipstick in the color Velvet Teddy by MAC, which is my ride or die for clients and myself. This lipstick lasts all day. You don't get those butthole lips that everyone gets with liquid lipsticks, and the color payoff is just gorgeous, and it doesn't get too dry on your lips, which is one thing that I hate about liquid lipsticks. So I'm doing things a little bit different this time. I'm going in with my blush after because I may or may not have forgotten it. No judging. But as usual, it's just my MAC Sunbasque Blush with a fluffy Sigma blush brush and just applying that on my cheekbones. I love this blush. I'll never stop using it. I have 6 blushes in my kit, and that is the only one that I use on anyone. I really hope you guys have loved this look. I loved creating it for you, and feel free to leave any comments of looks you want to see in the future. Bye!